Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Eala resumes campaign as number 2 seed in WTA 125 Guadalajara Open. Eala makes a return to the hardcourt this week in the WTA 125 Guadalajara Open in Mexico as she looks to build on her historic strong run in the US Open last week. Advertisement. The 20-year-old Filipina tennis ace will come in the tournament as the second seed and will take on a familiar foe in Ariane Hartono of the Netherlands in the round of 32 early Wednesday. Eala had beaten Hartono thrice in the past. Their first encounter was during Roehampton in Great Britain in 2023, where the Philippine bet pulled off a 7-6, 2-6, 6-1 win in the semifinals. Eala went on winning it all after eking out a 6-2. 6-3 victory over Irina Rodionova in the finals. Eala and Hartono would lock horns twice again this year, with the Filipina winning on both occasions. They locked horns at the Workday Canberra International in early January, where Eala hacked out a 6-3, 6-3 win against the Dutch player before hammering out a 6-2, 6-1 triumph later in the same month in Bengaluru. Other stories. Cristina Buxa. Binago si Alex Eala na yumasatase a third rounding US Open. Alex Eala set sights on second round clash versus world number 95 Cristina Buxa in US Open. Cristina Buxa or Claire Liu. Meet Alex Eala's possible next US Open foe. Eala, ranked number 75 by the WTA, looks to reassert her mastery against world number 158 Hartono in their fourth head-to-head meeting. Historic run in 2025 for Alex Eala. Eala is on a tear in 2025, where she has made Philippine tennis history again and again. In March, she went on a dream run in the Miami Open, defeating several higher-ranked opponents, including number 5 Madison Keys and number 2 IJ Swiatek, to reach the semifinals of the event. In June, she became the first Filipina to reach a WTA final as she faced Maya Joint in the Eastbourne Open final. She is also coming off a second-round exit at the 2025 U.S. Open, where she also became the first Filipino player to win a Grand Slam singles main draw match in the Open era, following a 6-3, 2-6, 7, 13, 6-11 win over Clara Tauson of Denmark.Read more. https://www.gmanetwork.com/news/sports/others/campaign-in--b-125-Guadalajara-open/story. More stories. https://www.gmanetwork.com/news. Follow us. https://www.facebook.com/gmnews. The air in Guadalajara crackles with anticipation. Under the warm Mexican sun, tennis courts gleam with possibility. Here, the story of Alex Eala, a 20-year-old trailblazing Filipina, begins anew this week. Fresh from a groundbreaking run at the US Open, she steps into the WTA 125 Guadalajara Open as the number 2 seed, resuming her campaign on hard courts with the weight of history and hope on her shoulders. 1. A return forged by history. In New York, Eala carved a piece of tennis lore. She became the first Filipina to win a Grand Slam singles main draw match in the Open era, stunning world number 15 Clara Tauson with a thriller ending 7-6, 1-3-1-1 in the final set. Though her journey ended in the second round, the victory engraved her name in history. GMA Network. Wikipedia. Full star. That feat alone would have been a career-defining moment, but 2025 has been more than that. In March during the Miami Open, Eala stunned world number 25 Yelena Ostapenko, world number 5 Madison Keys, and world number 2 IJ Swiatek to storm into the semifinals, becoming the first Filipino to reach a WTA 1000 semifinal, and the first to beat multiple top 5 players. Wikipedia. +1. Daily Tribune. In June, she became the first Filipina to reach a WTA Tour final at Eastbourne, narrowly losing in a tight decider to Maya Joint. SABC Sport. Wikipedia. Eala is not just rewriting Philippine sports history. She's redefining what is possible for young athletes everywhere. 2. Guadalajara reawakens. The WTA 125 Guadalajara Open marks not just a tournament, but a resumption of purpose, of momentum, of unfinished business. Ranked around number 70 in the live WTA rankings, she enters the tournament as the second seed, toppling any doubts about her capacity to shine on the next stage. Business World Online. Full star. Her drawn opponent in the first round? A familiar contender, Ariane Hartono of the Netherlands, ranked number 187. Eala holds an unblemished 3-0 head-to-head record against Hartono, with victories in Roehampton, 2023, Canberra, and Bengaluru, both in 2025. GMA Network. Business World Online. Full star. Gulf News. This matchup is more than just another first-round contest. It's a canvas upon which Eala can reassert control, charging forward from past battles won. 3. The emotional undercurrents. Beyond rankings and records, what fuels Alex Eala is something deeper, an unrelenting spirit, an embrace by her nation, and the sacred fire that comes with representing a country. On Reddit, fans poured their admiration. That grit, despite her injuries and errors, she captured the hearts of many. Reddit, I'm proud of myself for pushing through those tough moments, to have been able to make a statement for the Philippines in one of the biggest stages of tennis. Reddit, every time she steps onto the court, she carries not just her racket, but the hopes of countless Filipino fans who see her as the embodiment of their dreams. 4. More than a match, a movement. Behind every serve, sprint, and smash lies the narrative of a young athlete who balanced international training at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain with the expectations of a nation. Her journey is a tapestry woven from training grounds in Europe, breakthrough wins, and the fervent pride of her people. Wikipedia. SABC Sport. This tournament is more than just another stop. It's a momentum builder. After Guadalajara, she is set to compete in the Sao Paulo Open, before a series of Asian tournaments culminating in a potential return to represent the Philippines at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games in Thailand this December. Business World Online. Full star. SABC Sport. 5. Scene by Scene, the creative arc. Scene 1. Dawn on court. She arrives early. Her silhouette casts long shadows as the first rays illuminate the nets. Rackets are strung, sneakers laced. In the quiet, the purpose sharpens. Scene 2. The opening beats. Against Hartono, she plays with surgical precision. Each forehand, drop shot, and angled serve tells the story of past victories. She knows Hartono. She knows control. Scene 3. The upsets that define her. A flashback sequence, beating Ostapenko, surpassing Swiatek. The U.S. Open match point win, a blur of grit and nerve. The crowd back home erupts with each memory. Scene 4. The Hawkeye. Mid-match, her coach's voice pierces the silence between points. A reminder. Stay on the positive side. Move, don't rush, and find your rhythm. Scene 5. The final point. A final deep return. Hartono reaches, but the ball skids. Game point. Then match point. Eala stands firm. The applause cascades. Scene 6. The afterglow. Later, she steps off the court. She's tired but fulfilled. Another chapter begins. She looks at the horizon. Next, Sao Paulo. Then Asia. Then home. Why this story matters. History in motion. Eala isn't just playing tennis. She's defining a future for Philippine sports on the global stage. Momentum, not momentum alone. Each win adds layers to her legacy, but more importantly, each tournament is part of a larger arc of growth. Emotional resonance. Her journey transcends sport. It's about representation, identity, and the beauty of potential realized. Creative structure. Using scene snapshots, emotional beats, and flashbacks engages the imagination, making readers feel the thwack of the ball, the roar of the crowd, the weight of expectation. In summary, Alex Eala's return to competition in Guadalajara isn't just a match. It's the continuation of a powerful narrative, a young Filipina rewriting barriers in global tennis. From Miami to Eastbourne, from New York to Mexico, her campaign is both relentless and deeply human. In every swing is not just ambition, but story. Let me know if you'd like this adapted for another style or expanded with player quotes, stylistic nuances, or thematic layers. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.